Okay, hi. This is my first live on YouTube, so this is interesting. There we go. This is interesting. So hi, welcome. This is a session where I am having my latte. It's a chai tea latte because I don't drink coffee. I know, it is what it is. So I don't drink coffee, and so yes, it is a chai tea latte. And today I'm going to talk to you about the fear monster. Okay, so we are going to talk about the fear monster and how the fear monster doesn't want you to put yourself out there or tell the world how great you are. And instead, it wants you to constantly question yourself, your worth, your choices, your future. You know exactly what I mean. It's the reason you don't take action and regret not doing so every day that you waste. So how can we banish him to the dark depths where he belongs? So I'm going to share a few strategies on how to do exactly that. Now, before I do that though, I thought I'd share with you who the hell I am, because you may not know me. You may be like, who's this chick talking away? So hi, my name is Amanda Ross, and before anything, I am a dog mom of my sweet girl, Buffy. If I can just find a quick picture of her, I will show you. No, I don't have a picture of her ready. My sweet dog, Buffy the Boston. And I also run a 6-figure creative agency called Spark Lab. Hence the name of this channel, where I help coaches, consultants, and other service-based female business owners move from a one-to-one time equals money business into a one-to-many online business that ignites you with a focus on product development, online courses, and brilliant branding. I do this by helping you turn your blah website into your number one business asset that sparks growth and explodes your impact. I've led an international marketing team with a multi-million-dollar budget, trained and coached over 200 entrepreneurs to build strong brands online, and have designed dozens, hundreds, thousands, no, not thousands, that would be crazy, but hundreds of websites and other products. Officially started my full-time business in 2013 and have, again, designed hundreds of websites and other visual marketing pieces and real products like my card game, Brain Bites. Not going to talk too much about it, but yeah, real things. You can make real stuff. It's cool. And I've loved every minute. I've hosted 3 different podcasts and been on a guest of multiple podcasts and Facebook groups, sharing my strategies on marketing, product planning, and more. I love all things small business, and you can find me playing Frisbee with my sweet girl, Buffy the Boston, on any given Sunday. And I, like you, think that having a business should be exciting and fun without constantly running after shiny objects and being distracted by the next big thing. Okay? So that's a bit about me, so that, you're kind of like, I get it. I kind of understand who she is. Awesome. All right. So today we are talking about the fear monster. This is that nasty little monster that lurks inside all of us. I feel like I'm just going to shift this a bit. Lurks inside all of us and halts us from trying new things, right? It doesn't want changes. It likes things just as they are, doesn't want you to believe in yourself, thinks you should just go along with what everyone else says, never put yourself out there. It's like protecting you from harm. That's what it thinks it's doing, right? The fear monster doesn't want you to put yourself out there and tell the world how great you are, and instead wants you to constantly question your worth, your choices, your future, yourself, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the reason why you don't take action, like I said, and you regret. It's the reason why you also regret not taking those actions. For me, it's always like, what do you know, right? Why would anyone care what you have to say? You're not smart enough to help anyone. They, the elusive they, will think you're an idiot, a weirdo, not smart enough, not educated enough, not experienced enough if you do that thing, right? That's what the fear monster does to us. It focuses on other people's opinions. And when we do that, it halts us from growing, right? So it's those questions of, what will they think of me if I do X? What will they think of me if I say this? What will they think of me if I lose my house? What will they think of me if I can't get another client? What will they think of me if I quote this amount, right? We're constantly worried about, what are they going to think? It's brutal, right? It's brutal. And the fear monster knows it. It's his job to strike terror into our hearts. I'm going to take a sip of my latte because that's what it's here for. Chai tea latte, honestly, you can't go wrong with that. So it's really satisfying for us to stay in our lane, right? Because the fear monster likes us to just stay in our lane. It nuzzles in and gets like really quite comfy, only to be awoken when you start to push yourself outside your boundaries, right? The thing is, we have a job to do too, right? We have a job to live the lives we were meant to live. We have a job to accomplish everything we want to. We have a job to be so mind-blowingly happy, it would even make Angry Cat smile, if you remember who Angry Cat was. We have a job to make others envy us because we're so flippin' awesome, they can't even handle it, right? And instead of fearing being different, standing out, being vulnerable, we will step into it and bask in it, okay? So I'm going to cover 5 ways that the fear monster may show up for you. And then I'm going to cover 5 ways that you can beat them, all right? So before we start, I do want to remind you or let you know that the Clarity Cure is starting on March 1st, okay? It is 5 days of live workshops plus 4 bonuses. That it's fully loaded. We go through a process so that you can create your number 1 business asset that will help you stay clear on what you do instead of shooting all over the place and chasing shiny objects and not knowing how to move from a one-to-one to a one-to-many. We focus on that and help you create sort of the plan to do that, okay? From the November session of the Clarity Cure, Tanya Fox, who is has a podcast called Tanya Fox Talks Business, said, as an entrepreneur of over 20 years, I've been around the block. Faced with having to quickly pivot my business in 2020, though, I knew I needed to be even more clear on my messaging. This course, the Clarity Cure, went above and beyond to help me get unstuck with my thoughts and offers. This course is perfect to help you get clear on what you need and want to offer. Beginners, or even if you're a veteran like me, this course is going to change your direction. Amanda has the map to better ROI, and I am grateful I listened to her directions. That's so kind. So amazing, and I'm so glad that is exactly what happened for Tanya. So if you're interested in learning more about the Clarity Cure, that's that's the link. I never know what way I am. That's the link. I will also drop it below as well. Okay, so you can just click on that baby and head over to the Clarity Cure. All right, so I want you to get some sticky notes out. Get some sticky notes ready with a pen and maybe some paper so you can write down some things. Because as we go through this, I'm actually going to give you some affirmations that you can use. That's right, a little bonus. Bam! How you like that? So I'm going to share those a little bit later in this video. So right now, let's talk about the 5 ways the fear monster may be showing up for you. And comment if any of these resonate with you. This is the fun of doing live video, isn't it? You know, there is no cuts and chop that part out. It just, you kind of go with how it is and hope for the best. And yeah, I'm going to be doing this every single week. So that's going to be fun for all of us. All right. So comment if any of these resonate with you. Tell me your stories. I want to hear about them, and I'll do my best to add as much value as I can. Okay. So number 1. Not speaking. Another great thing about live video, when your nose is itchy, you have to itch it. Okay. Not speaking your truth. So have you ever noticed yourself with an opinion about something, but you've left it inside your head, and you didn't express it outwardly because you were afraid to risk someone else feeling badly, or maybe alienating a friend because your opinion was different than theirs? So don't get this confused with, I speak my truth and my truth is to be a jerk. That's, a lot of people go that route. It's not the best. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about those moments when you know what's true for you and you don't share it with the world. Okay? Those moments where you're so worried about what they're going to think of you for having that different opinion. Okay? So that is not speaking your truth. Number 2 is you like everything, right? These are how is this going to show up for you, right? You like everything. So you never say, no, I don't like that. You never do that because you want to fit in. You like it. You're like, yeah, that's cool. I like it. Let's do that. So you may have found yourself changing even maybe your appearance, your political party, what your favorite TV show is, because you want to feel like you belong and you're part of that crowd, because you don't want to be part of a different crowd. You want to be part of this group, right? So you like everything. This is out of fear of being different, of standing out, of showing sort of yourself. You're more fearful of people not liking you because you like something different. So you kind of become like a chameleon, right? You like everything. You have no opinions on anything, right? Okay, number 3 of how this could show up for you. You're sorry. Okay? This is not just a Canadian thing. I'm Canadian. This is not just a Canadian thing. Okay? When they find out something about you and they don't agree with what you feel, you want to apologize for it. You're like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me because my favorite Disney movie is The Black Cauldron and not Pinocchio, which apparently it is the number 1 movie according to Rotten Tomatoes for Disney movies. Who knew? Pinocchio. I mean, I really would have thought it would be something different, but apparently Pinocchio is the number 1 Disney movie according to Rotten Tomatoes. And if yours is The Black Cauldron, which, by the way, was a really great movie, you don't want to tell anybody because you want to be different. You're like, no, Pinocchio's definitely my favorite too. Yeah, or you're like, I'm sorry. They find out that you like the Black Cauldron. Like, I know, I'm sorry. Okay? You want them to like you. So you apologize to try to smooth things over. Number 4, you hide your weird. Okay, we all have strange likes and needs and wants, but you hide them from people because you don't want them to think badly of you. For example, you may say yes to going to a trendy restaurant when you're really a casual bar kind of girl, or everybody loves Starbucks coffee and you hate coffee. I hate coffee. Trust me. People always think I'm weird because I don't drink coffee. Which, it's not weird. People, it's not weird. I don't drink caffeine. Well, that's not true. This, I think, has some caffeine in it. But I've never drank pop or Coke or whatever people call that. And I've never drinking coffee. And you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Coffee especially. It's because when I grew up, it's so silly, but growing up, we would go to restaurants. My sister, myself, my parents, we would go to restaurants. And I just really wanted to get home and like watch cartoons. Like that's all that mattered in my life when I was a kid. So I just wanted to get home or watch Today's Special. If anybody knows what that is, I'm an 80s kid. So, so I just wanted to get home and like watch my shows. Right. And so we'd go for dinner or whatever. And after dinner, my parents they'd come over and be like, do you want coffee? I'd be like, oh my God, we're done. And my parents would be like, yeah, we want coffee. Why? Can't we just leave? So I feel like I was just traumatized against coffee. So I hate it. It's evil. All right. Number 5, you don't shine. So this is when you don't celebrate yourself or let others celebrate you. Okay. I often fall into this, especially on my birthday. My birthday was last week, not even last week, a few days ago. And I hate it when people make a big deal about me, even though I kind of want them to, right? Like I kind of want to feel special, but I don't want it to be like, I need you to make me feel special. It's like this really weird. It's very strange. Okay. So, it's like, it's a weird thing. So maybe you relate with that one. I often feel strange, even talking about success because I worry that I come off as bragging, right? Like I don't want to be bragging. I'm just, everything's great. It's fine. And even sharing like photos of my face took me a long time to get comfortable with because it was always odd for me because, again, I don't want people to think like, oh, there she goes, taking pictures of herself again, showing everybody your pictures of herself, which what, everybody does it. And I'm on the bandwagon. So whatever. I've gotten there. I'm good with it now. But in doing so, you rob yourselves. You rob you and others of your light, right? That's not cool. I hope you love my slurping sounds. It's amazing. Okay. So what can we do to beat the fear monster? What can we do? I'm going to give you 5 ways that we can do that. Let me find my list. This is the other thing that happens. I sing. You know just what it is. I also often talk in my British accent, so be prepared for that one. Okay. Why do you care? So this is how do we beat the fear monster? Oh, I should have put my little guy in here. 5 powerful ways you can beat the fear monster. All right. Number 1. Actually, maybe I'll leave that on. Oh, it covers it up. Let me find out. Nice. Okay. So, number 1, why do you care? So, it's likely that deep down, you probably do actually care, but like really back in the day, you maybe didn't. But we've been like trained over years to actually feel this way. Okay. We have, the world has told us, especially women, look, dudes, if you're watching this, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's happened to you too, but especially women, we've been told to be humble, stay in our lane, don't make waves, don't stand out, right? We need to look a certain way, act a certain way, be strong, but not too strong, be bold, but not bitchy, say what we think without making a statement, right? Like, well, it's confusing being a girl. So we worry and worry and we worry and we create our fear monster about making a mistake, about being seen. Okay, this is not your fault. Society has set you up for this, but you can break free. Okay, so it is up to you. You can do this. So from here on out, I want you to take note when you feel that fear monster and what he's pushing you to believe, and then ask yourself, is this true? Is this true? Okay, take out your first sticky note. Get your sticky note ready or your notebook. I want you to write this down because I want you to say these to yourself every day. Okay, you're going to have 5 at the end of this. I'm allowed to be who I want to be. You're allowed. I am free to share my opinion with grace. You're free to share your opinion with grace. I give myself permission and am excited to express myself outside of expectations. I'm giving you permission. Give yourself permission and express yourself outside of expectations. Okay, so write that one down on your sticky note or in your notebook. Take a second, write that one down. And then I want you to say that to yourself every day, every morning. Give you another second here. I tried to do a smaller sip there. Trying to help you out. All right, number 2. Know that they don't care. I'll put this back up. In alignment with number 1, the reality is that most people don't actually care all that much about you. I know it sounds terrible, but we make ourselves believe that we're like very important, right? That everything we do, everybody's watching what we're doing and they're judging everything. All eyes are on us. Every move we make, they're going to see it and they're going to judge us. But guess what? They have other things going on in their life. They are worried about themselves and what you think about them, right? They're doing the exact same thing. Okay? So they're self-focused as well. So always remember that no matter what, we're all in this together. None of us, boy, girl, big, tall, old, young, doesn't matter. Okay? He, she, whatever, they, them, whoever you are, whatever you believe, we all do not feel 100% comfortable in our shoes. Okay? That's just life. Okay? We all think we're being judged. And we all have other things that are top priority in our lives. So they, when we think they're thinking about us, they're probably not. They're probably thinking about, got to get the kids off to school. What are we going to have for dinner tonight? Oh my God, I got to put that report together. And they actually have other things. They're not watching you 24/7. They're not watching every move you make. Okay? So, sticky note time. Okay. I make others feel peace when they're around me. They know that I am on their side and only wish them well. Okay, well, the reason why I wanted this one to be in this manner was that what you feel and what you think and what you put out there is what you get in return. Okay, so you make others feel at peace when they're around you. They know that you are on their side and you only wish them well, which means you're going to get that in return. Okay, so write that one down. Take a second. I'm going to latte. All right, number three. Love you. Love you. Okay? Fall in love with you. You as you are. The you that you hide. Okay? You need to make loving you a top priority. You need to start telling yourself how great, funny, smart you are. Okay? For example, look, I think I'm hilarious. I really do. Anybody that knows me will tell you that, Amanda, yeah, she really thinks she's hilarious. Perhaps I'm not, but I think I am. Okay? And I don't care if some people don't find me that way. I tell myself all the time how funny I am, and I tell others too. Like I'm telling you, I'm funny. Okay? So it's okay to start telling yourself that you're awesome. It's okay. Care about your health, your exercise, get outside, eat well, meditate, which I'm terrible at. I'm aiming to bringing it back in my life with coloring. That's the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so it's important to love you and take care of you. Okay, make you feel good. All right, sticky note time. Sticky note time. It's like t-shirt time. If you ever watched who were those? Jersey Shore. All right. So what I want you to do is write down something great about yourself, okay? So I am incredibly, fill it in, and others love that about me. I am incredibly blank. Fill that blank in with 2 or 3 words, okay? Like I am da, da, da. I am funny. I am smart. I'm creative. Whatever those 3 important things are for you that you really strive to be, put those in there. Okay, and others love that about me. Okay, that's your 3rd affirmation. All right, number 4, find your people. All right, if you are around someone and you're feeling judged, stop being around them. Okay, if you're around somebody and they make you feel good, bye. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time. Okay. Find your people. Find the people who make you feel good, who want you to shine, who tell others how great you are, who push you to dive deep into your strengths, okay? You need honest, caring people who want to lift you up and who you can lift up in return. It's give and take, okay? It's give and take. But you want to have people around you that really care about your success and want you to feel good and happy, okay? Sticky note time. This is number 4, sticky note. Okay. I am surrounded by brilliant, caring friends who only want the best for me and I for them. Okay. You are surrounded by brilliant, caring friends who only want the best for you and you for them. Write that one down. Okay. You can adjust any of these too as you see fit, but I think it's important to stick as close to these as you can, if you can. But switch the words up. If you don't want your friends to be brilliant, you want them to be funny, then change that word, okay? All right, and the last one. There will always be judgers. There's no way around that, okay? The last one, there will always be judgers. There's always going to be people who have their own monsters to wrestle with, and that's on them, okay? You can't cure their fear monster. Your fear monster is your own. That's the only monster you can work on, okay? You will never, ever please everyone, and that's okay, because guess what? They ain't your people, okay? They ain't your people. Let them whisper and have their fun. They don't mean anything to you. They're not truly part of your world because you've already decided who is, and they're not, all right? Final sticky note. I embrace and know that I attract positive people into my world. The rest don't matter. They may talk. The more they talk, the better I become. I thank them for helping me grow. All right? I embrace and know that I attract positive people into my world. The rest don't matter. The more they talk, the better I become. I thank them for helping me grow. Okay, write that one down. All right. So final thoughts on all of this. Let me just fix my hair. It's like trickling down the back. It's creepy. Final thoughts on this. Every single person that wants to judge you or wants to throw you under the bus or wants to celebrate you when you fail and hurt and have you, and they want you to curl up in a ball. They want you to do that. Screw them. Okay? Every single one of them. Again, why? They are not your people. Those are not your people. Okay? Those are not your people. You don't need those people in your life. And so, like me, I'm sure you don't wish bad stuff on them. Maybe it might be okay if they get ice cream and the ice cream falls off their cone. That's fine. That's fine. That would be fine. But otherwise, I'm cool with them doing their thing and being who they want to be, make your choice, and me doing mine. I'm grown to be okay knowing that they will talk about me. I've grown to be okay with it. I'm grown. Yeah, see, live TV. That's what they do, right? That's what makes them feel good, talking about people and wishing bad things on other people. That's on them. I don't need them in my life. I'm not interested. Okay? The unfortunate truth is that you're never actually going to be able to crush your own fear monster either. He lives in there with all of us. You just have to decide how you're going to let it affect you. Okay? How are you going to handle that fear monster when he does come up? Okay? And that's why I want these affirmations in your life. Are you going to be like them and talk about others to make yourself feel better? Or are you going to ignore him and push through when it's scary? That's the key. Okay? Even when it's risky. Even when you don't believe in you, you're going to push through. You're not going to let that fear monster dictate how you live your life. You're not going to let them tell you how you're going to make choices and what path you're going to go down. I don't think so. No. All right. Here's the final step I want you to take today. It's a little bit of a booster. It's a fun little thing to do. Okay, so what I want you to do is pick 10 people or more, but at least 10. Maybe on Facebook or wherever you're comfortable. They can be friends, coworkers, clients, anyone that you kind of respect and you really enjoy. Okay? They're people, though, that know you well enough to have an opinion about you. And then I want you to ask them, what 3 words do you think of when you think of me? What 3 words come up for you when you think of me? Don't give them any guidance or wording. Don't tell them what to do. Just ask that question. And you're going to be surprised about what you get back. I did this and I took all of those replies and every one of the people that I asked did reply. And I put them together so I could look at them anytime to remind myself that while there are people who might want me to fail, there are more people who don't. There are more people who've got my back and are on my side and want me to succeed. Okay? And those people are amazing. Those people are people I respect and who respect me, who see me as intelligent, creative, and loyal. Those people are who matter. Those are my people, right? Those are my people, right? So having those people and knowing that they are with you, that's one of the best defenses against the fear monster. Okay? All right, guys, that was it. So I do want to just, again, remind you that the Clarity Cure will start on March 1st with 5 fully loaded days of killer content. It's going to be sweet. I just want to tell you, this is what Grace Churchill said in the last one. I just completed the Clarity Cure with Amanda, and she helped me sleep better. That's what I do. I walked in confused and filled with too many options of what online business I wanted to create, and walked away feeling at peace, clear, and I have a plan. Yes, I love having a plan. It's the best investment of time if you're a one-to-one coach and want to move into a one-to-many model. Highly recommend. Grace has been a leadership and executive coach for many, many years, has a very successful business, but literally cannot take another call in the day. Can't grow her business, can't scale because, how are you going to take 6 calls? You already got 5 and there's just no more time. Okay. So she took the Clarity Cure to be able to expand and diversify her business. She loves her one-to-ones. It's just that she does want to lessen that up a bit, wants more time for herself and her family and other things she wants to do. But she also loves having those. But then she also wants to diversify and have a one-to-many offer that can help her really scale the business. So that's what we created in the Clarity Cure, and she was pumped about it. And I've already seen her moving on some things. Very exciting. So the Clarity Cure, honestly, is the best investment you will make to get your business focused and to stop chasing all the shiny objects. Instead, you'll have a holistic plan that will easily bring people into your world and move them into your core offer. So I'm going to put the link below so you can click right on that. Again, though, if you are ready to get over there, that's what it is. And that is it for Latte and Learn. I hope you feel ready to smash that fear monster and push away all the negativity. Now, what I would love for you to do right now, of course, is to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Subscribe because I'm going to be doing this every single week, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be here on YouTube with you. So have a kick-ass day, and I really look forward to seeing you next week.